Hey everybody, welcome back. We've had some hits and some misses on this weekly, but I feel like if nothing else, and I do like this start, we put some egg protection in front. If nothing else, be like a friendly husband. I don't know why that sounds so menacing. If nothing else, I feel like I know some of the paths for victory this week. What a early game. You got me bodied there. Kind of beat me with the one squad. If nothing else, I feel like we have some paths for victory. And all I mean by that, and what a hit on the bird there, thank you so much, is I know that, like, if we get an early level up on turn 5, and we get a tier 4, and it's a hippo, we can lean hard into hippo, and we're rolling the dice, but we got a reasonable chance of doing well. Similarly speaking, if we get an early turkey or something like that, or if we get an early deer, we know that we can use that to our advantage. Now, this is like not an amazing level up, but I'll take the stats regardless, even if they are half-wasted here. And truth be told, in our current situation, I would probably just rely on that fish being around for a bit. I appreciate it taking the stats. I think if we put an egg on our woodpecker, it tends to at least 1-for-1. Okay, how great minds think alike. And we take this one. I'll take it. 2 wins. Doing well with the stats now, but pay attention to the levels. That's where things actually matter. I'm going to say don't worry about an otter. I'm going to say it's a little late. I'm going to say I'm going to sell you, combine you, and run 2 dromedaries to make our pivot easier. And it also gives us a level for next time as well. I'll probably like that. So we don't know what's going to... I mean, we probably could have run the lizards, honestly, but it is what it is. We still got the 1-for-1. That's nice. That's not so nice. I'll just level with you. A sheep is crazy good. I'm surprised we won that. Sheep is like the most annoying unit to encounter early. Source, I literally just made it up, but it sounds annoying to me. I would say a whale is not like a guaranteed do not take this. I don't think it's that important. I think this is important. And I think that this will help us win some rounds. And then, honestly, I don't really care about freezing you guys. Although I will say, a whale that gets to, like... It's a 3-8 already. It's a nice level. Getting to... It would be a 6-11 next turn. If we don't buy it till, like, a deer shows up, it could be, like, a 9-14 or something like that. Like, these are pretty... Well, what a shot. These are pretty sizable... units here. Okay, this person has concocted the most annoying team I've ever seen. I'd like to congratulate them. That was miserable. I would say take your level and see where you stand. Squirrel is not very interesting for me. Why don't you move up slightly? I would take another dromedary. And I'm going to just structure them. Well, like, I'm not going to pop this out there. Let's be realistic. I'd rather just roll. I would. I know we're only going to get the buff on the left two, but I have to feel like this is the end of phase 1 of the game. Phase 2 of the game starts when our tier 4s unlock, which is like right after this. Okay, that is an early nominee for the least effective garlic I've ever purchased. Let's see. The dolphin, not too relevant. I feel like the can is relevant. I was kind of hoping to get like a deer or something. I'll take another can. So I'm basically fully committed to the idea that I will lose this round too. But I'm banking mostly out of inertia at this point. But it's kind of, you know, it could work. I'm banking on the idea that maybe, just maybe, it's horrendous, we'll get like a deer or something. And that'll make it even more worthwhile. I would start off right here. You gotta talk about a beluga here. And I know how this looks, because I'm doing it. I am going to do one final double dromedary buff on a whale. I also thought it might be possible that at this stage we would have experienced like another whale appearing in the shop, but obviously that was like idiotic of me apparently. And we survived the round, so I feel like victimless crime, victimless crime. Another whale. Holy cow, I hit whale. You have to sell me first so that we have the ability to pop you down here and then level and actually have the space. I don't think fly is there yet without turkey. So buy me. 6 gold remaining. I don't really want you to spit out a fly either. Real question is, what do I want you to eat? Don't really want you to eat anything right now. I kind of just want you at the front, which makes no sense. And then like a beluga. No, this doesn't, because I'm gonna shoot you. And you're not gonna get to do your effect. So am I eating a dromedary? No, what? But then you have to be. No, that means you don't get to be on the squad anymore, which is crazy because you're like one of our best units. Okay, get sold. That doesn't make, what I just did doesn't make any sense. But get ready. The thing with the whale eating the whale is that we don't get the second trigger on the beluga from the feint. So I actually think you should be at the front. You should be right here. We don't have to run 4 squatted if we see something we like. Okay, we got a turkey. I don't know. Basically, the turkey is here. Oh, 1 more gold. Because we know that a turkey build can work. And I mean, I actually think the squad is not that... I think we're doing maybe not the rightest thing, but I think our decision-making process is not completely idiotic. It's like people would have thought that, you know, the guy who did the double slit experiment, they would have been like, why you got 2 slits? You're just going to get a result that's 2 beams straight ahead. He'd be like, I'm not so sure. They'd be like, okay, buddy, we'll see. Well, guess what? We did see. We saw that there was a diffusion pattern. So the things that appear stupid may not always be stupid. The most important unit is the turkey. It needs the levels, even though the other units were closer to levels. Now, we could do something with you, but it's not really like the squad is not designed for it right now. I would say we have to start doing spawns now. So I think we just keep the turkey not in the back so it doesn't get sniped. And then why don't you take some garlic? I mean, an 1823 with garlic has got a certain something here. I know you're going to say, what is the beluga doing? Well, it's existing for now until we can figure out what we want to give it. It doesn't have to happen straight away, okay? We got a little time. I think it doesn't have to happen straight away, at least. How am I feeling about my squad right now? I'd say there's been times where I felt worse about it. Somehow that worked out. Okay, we're on tier 6 now. These are my units. This is my unit, but at some point you'd probably like you to spit something out. And actually, you spitting out like a level 2 boar could go insane. And then just put a banana on you. I know this... Okay, like this seems like mad... Just give me a second. Okay, I know what I must do. Step 1, we put a banana on you. And step 2, we put an onion on the turkey. Why is this? Let me work my magic, okay? Don't worry about up to these 3 units dying, okay? Assuming that nobody gets sniped on spawn at the start of battle. So we work our way through, the fish dies. The turkey with the onion will move back. The beluga will die. It'll spit out a level 2 boar. It'll get a 6/6 buff from the turkey. The monkey will come out. It'll get a 6/6 buff from the turkey. So the turkey, we get the benefit of the turkey buffing the spawners that are spawned, but not the risk of the turkey being at the back, which is where most snipes come in early because of the crocodile. Now, all of that is for naught, because we can't beat a squad with the scaled hippo. And that's fine, you know? It's like, if your team is built around elite goaltending covering up for lapses in your defense, and your goaltender goes down with an ACL injury, your team's probably done for the year. You picked a strategy, and your strategy got blown out. It happens. We're not built for that. This is what we're built for, and it's a little it's a little much, but we'll give it a try regardless, okay? If this squad works, I'm gonna feel smarter than I usually feel in Super Auto Pets, because we're using a lot of weird stuff. They got their own turkey, and their turkey's level 2 as well. But I'm looking at the rest of their team, and I'm not sure that they got us beat in spawner quality. I say that knowing that the lizard's gonna spawn a bunch of pretty nasty, like, lizard tails. It's not gonna spawn a bunch. It's gonna spawn a few. Okay, so that's proof of what we're trying to do. Whether it'll work long term, we'll see. Now, we don't actually, like, need a sheep at the front, even though it does get the buff here. I think it's better. Well, I'm, like, thinking about it. A rooster would get eaten. It would leave a chick. The chick would be, like, it would become a 10-7. Then it would become a level 2 rooster. It would spit out 2 10-7s. I mean, that's pretty solid. You're just dying for no reason right here, which is not great. Or we could put a second boar. You put out a second boar. It dies. It leaves you with nothing. But then you spit out another boar that would be a level 2 when it comes out. And I guess, like more spawns is great for the turkey. But there is also a part of me that just thinks, like, a really strong unit being spat out that can maybe, if we're being honest, just, like, 3 for 1, hopefully, then that could be wonderful for us as well. But we kind of need everything to go sort of right for us. And I don't know if we can reasonably guarantee that. Okay, our beluga is going to get sniped by tomatoes first. It's highly unfortunate, but we got... Oh, no, because the turkey's still alive. It actually doesn't really matter. And our boar did some great work. The turkey moves to the back. Doesn't really do much. But, dude, we made it through! Dude, a stealth turkey in position 4 with an onion on him. Which was the style at the time. What an interesting idea. It's kind of tempting to throw a snake out here, right? So, how about when you die, you drop a tier 6... And then when you die, you drop a tier 4. Who knows what's going to get spat out here? And I thought about, like, selling you for a snake. I mean, I guess we'd probably expect that the snake would do more damage than a 28 fish. I don't know. Maybe I'll regret this. But crocodile's a good choice, too, as well, I guess. Actually, a 14-14 is, like, it's not that different from, like, a 28 fish. The stats are the same. They're just differently distributed. Okay, let's see. There's a very similar squad that I'm sure you've noticed at this point. Tiger at the front is just a body, but that's okay. That's all we need it to be. It'd be nice if you sniped a turkey, but it's, you know, I get it's a tall order. Okay, that's a great selection out of popcorn. It's gonna work for this round at least, I think. Although they did just spit out a beluga, but your turkey's dead. But then it's back to life. But then you're dead. Dude, we're doing something. The boar's going crazy right now. The boar's so hot right now. Chocolate? I know we got one. To get a second would have been miraculous. We're going to roll first. Because you just want to see, in the odd case we draw, what are we closest to leveling? And the most meaningful would be a level 3 turkey, probably. Maybe a level 2 snake. Okay, they got a sniping team. That's spooky, but our whole team lived. Dude, I don't think we can lose this one. It depends what's in their beluga, I guess, but it had to be pretty creative to get out in front of this, I think. Dude, I'm so, like, I'm embarrassed to say it. I'm so impressed with myself. I told you, we're not gonna win every time, but we have a mental model for how this works. And we got our beluga to level 3. We got the badge. And we respect the boar now. Okay. I mean, I'm feeling good. We're not just going up against the same individuals over and over again as well, which is really nice. I would freeze that. I think we do want fish out there just for stats. Do we need egg? I mean, the thing is, it's just funny. How about a sniffing investor, if you know what I mean? It's a very strange 2 squad, but I thought maybe, just maybe, okay. It's funny. They got to hand it to them on the order. If their order had been swapped, if they had the 4-1 in the second position, they would have run over me there. I am oftentimes guilty of thinking order doesn't really matter. There are times when it matters a great deal. 3 fish in the same shop is beautiful, by the way. You know what I would love to do? Well, it's a draw. What I would love to do is not lose like 7 rounds in the early game and the mid game. And instead, if we could stack up some wins in the early game, who knows what could happen, right? I guess we might as well like have you out here. I'm not a big meerkat guy. New meerkat, it kind of just makes me sad, honestly. I would run a level 2 fish and we'll try to get the double level up. I don't think we're that concerned with another egg, quite frankly. Dromedary is just nice because we know we're going to combine units. We know we're going to be doing some pivoting. It's a 1-for-1. It's a 1-for-1. It's a 1-for-1. It's not a 1-for-1. Curse the lizard, but well played. Well played. Don't really... 2-5 lizard. I don't want to combine our fish for that. Whoo. I would... I just like the idea of a doorhead ant. I'm not afraid to say it. I think we should... You'll get a 1-1. I think we should take our first level up. Get the stats, and then combine them on the next turn. We're going to get another tier. Maybe we'll get a unit we like already, and then combine them, and then go a step beyond that. Okay, it's a great 1-for-1. It's a great 2-for-1. And then we have enough to get over the sheep. Amazingly. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. And now the fish, we didn't overinvest in the fish, so it's an easy sell when we have to pivot. I mean, I would honestly say that I don't mind selling a cockroach to put a dolphin out here. And then doing our combine. Getting a rooster. My rooster strat for right now, honestly, would be running 2 dromedaries and just buffing the rooster via the dromedaries. It just seems like the easiest way. We have no equipment, but it's only turn 5. We got a sniper. We got some good stats. We got some reasonable scaling. I'll admit that that's pretty nasty, but... Dude, we're still cruising. Okay. We're doing good stuff. The other thing is the rooster can be a component of a summon team later. We don't really know if we're going summon or scaling right now, but... Now, I think... Unit most likely to stick around? We don't know yet. It's not the fish, though. We might just pop this on... a dromedary for a minute. I know it seems to make more sense on the doorhead ant, but I don't really have a problem with the level. I don't really have a desire for the cucumber. I don't think we're leveling dolphin, so we are kind of wasting some rolls here, but we take our level next turn because I really think that tier 5 is where things open up. If you don't get the hippo on your tier 4 levels up, then a lucky tier 5 level... We got pretty lucky there, speaking of which. But a lucky tier 5 level into like a turkey or something like that could... Well, we're basically building the same run we built over and over recently, but it's a fun one! It's a fun one! Am I wrong? Okay. I would say... Take your level anyway. Moose, I'm not sold on this week. We definitely want the turkey first. The turkey does not have to be at the back. It can automatically go to the back by the doorhead ant moving up to the front. I could sell a fish and pop a rooster out there, and it's getting some nice stats just by popping out. I would say it interests me. And the fish is, I do it with no disrespect. Spider, I don't think is quite good enough. None of these, I think, are quite good enough. Deer is more than good enough, so you get a dromedary bonus, which is nice. I think that was a reasonable pivot, and for turn 7, I'm not feeling too bad. My doorhead ant has been killed. That might be worse right now than my turkey being killed. I didn't even consider that as like an option, but it definitely could be worse. Never mind, we still won. Great name, too. Smoke and no copy. We know we're popping you out. Are we? It's definitely, in my opinion, worth losing a dolphin for it. Looking for tier 5s. Tier 5s won't exist yet. I really just don't think we're investing in the Doorhead Ant. I think it looks a lot worse to just roll because we're getting nothing out of our rolls at present. But I think it's worse to spend the 3 gold and get a 1/1 out of it and then no extra recompense when we eventually sell the Doorhead Ant, which is something I think we have to do to have a chance at winning. So I'm just, the Doorhead Ant, we're no longer offering you a new contract. We're sending you to free agency next year rather than, you know, rather than investing in you anyway. And that's not just Hoborvat Copium. So right off the bat, give me an avocado. We're setting up for next round. Not interested. I mean, you know what we're doing with our squad here. We're freezing this. Because tier 5s now exist, we're looking for the tier 5s we've been running forever. We're looking for Beluga. I would sell you and run a Crocodile out here in a heartbeat. And I would also put a banana on... Oh, I can't afford it. Then I would unfreeze it for the chance to get chocolate next time. So because we don't have tomatoes, we're really trying to kill the enemy turkey and keep our own turkey alive. Ah! They do have a snake, but oh my god, dude, my turkey is so, he's so sus right now. I see what you got going on here with your snake, and I gotta say, I don't like it. I think that was the best that could have gone for us, or is it? Ooh, we draw. Okay. We gotta get over that hump, and we're not there yet. Chocolate, very important. More important than getting the rooster to level 2, I think, is the turkey getting to level 2. That's why I invested the way I did. Don't love it. Turkey moving to the back once. Yeah, but like the Doorhead Ant already does that for us, but he's got to go. Maybe we freeze it for a second. I just don't think the vulture is... I think this is not the right pack for the vulture to do what it's best at. Give me the units I desire! Okay. I think we basically rolled into mediocrity there. I'm not happy with that. But I think that I genuinely do think we're better off with the aiming for the level 2 turkey. I'd be surprised from what we've seen so far. I'd be surprised if you disagreed. Maybe you do. Maybe you just see the rooster level and you say the rooster tends to be the highest value unit to level in this situation. And I would think in a lot of circumstances, you're actually completely correct. We don't really have single target scaling unless we go with a moose or something like that. So it's kind of... I'm on a different tact right now. How about a second turkey that we expect will probably get sniped, but if it doesn't, we're feeling pretty good. Probably justifies now putting something like that on you. Okay, now my odds of winning this round, I think, are relatively low. I think next round with the tomato and with the level 2 turkey, we got a better chance. We did not get sniped. Ooh, you're still quite strong, though. I don't think the monkey's going to do it for us. Okay, but next round, I think, is where we can start to maybe take off again. Maybe we were just entering a higher gear. Okay. I mean, with a level... Yeah, I mean, you kind of feel like you have to get the fly out here. And I think you, in order to do this... I think you have to sell the crocodile. The fly can stay here. I know it seems weird to have a fly so high up. But, like, it won't spawn one when the deer dies. It'll spawn one when the bus dies. There's one. It won't spawn one when the rooster dies, but it should spawn one when every one of the chicks dies, which is 3, and then it's tapped out. So leaving it in this position seems okay to me. And... oh, there's only one chick right now. I would still rather... I think I would still rather leave it like this for now, because I'm stubborn. But then the rooster leveling would make the fly pop off a little better. Please take the shot. Okay, killing their Doorhead Ant. Exciting news. What, they're just running endless buses? Let me know how that works out for you. Yes, we're building the same team every time. In my defense, I would not be building the same team every time if they gave us hippo early. Now, I know I said I was going rooster. No. We're going level 2 pseudo turkey. And then I'm like, who needs the 1-up? Honestly, but if the parrot gets sniped, it won't come back as a... what if you come back? I think I'm going to put it on this turkey just in case. If the parrot gets sniped and it respawns, it won't have the turkey ability, unfortunately. I think that's the way it used to work, at least. So you might say, well, in that case, wouldn't you be better off putting the turkey behind the parrot? Yeah, but then the parrot would inherit from the fly instead, which is not part of our raison d'etre, if you will. So I think this is just a situation where sometimes it's worth trying to get to perfection. But this time I'm going to settle for things like mostly just working out really nicely for us. And I would freeze this, roll. Chocolate is what we're looking for, no chocolate. Then I put popcorn on a fly. So we get, in theory, 2 more turkey pops on whatever the fly spits out. And that's ignoring the idea that someone gets summoned here. Okay, this team is... You can accuse me of having an annoying team. It could always be worse. This team is a freaking nightmare, dude. Let's see what the fly spits out, though. Wait a minute. No. We got through them. Never mind. It spit out another fly. I can't believe we made it through. I thought that 50-50 deer would have run us down, quite frankly, but... Roll me. That's nice, and you can still... This doesn't ruin our capacity yet. Just take my word for it. Popcorn would make it ruin our capacity... And we can't really put the popcorn on anybody else. You know what? This sounds insane. But this does let you survive a level 1 crocodile. It's a bit of a Hail Mary, but at the same time, that's what was available in our shop, so we took it. They don't have a sniper. They do have a level 3 tiger buffing a level 2 turkey. That's pretty nasty. I think that's one that's going to be tough to get over. I got another ram with another banana attached. Holy cow. Stop spitting out flies. That's a really strong team. Tiger turkey. I mean, tiger turkey and parrot turkey are like... They're very similar... shared DNA, right? The only thing is they got a level 3 buff and a level 2, and I had a level 2 buff and a level 2. And actually, their sheep was an interesting idea. I've previously gotten rid of my own sheep. Okay, we're only going to have 1 turkey. That's bad. And we got to get through this hippo, which seems unlikely is probably the polite way to put it. How much are you generating each time? Hang on. Oh, we're 1 short! Okay, we're through, but it's too late. Kingston Livingston III. It's okay. I'll settle for 9 there. That was still really good. I would have bet on us getting over. We didn't quite get there, but either way, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. I'll see you next time. See ya!